Hello, 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 welcome, welcome. This is the 6 yard box. You're welcome. This is the 6 yard box. This is all about 90 minutes where we look at the game between Tottenham and Crystal Palace at Selhurst Park. All about 90 minutes. Yeah, we're just going to get into it quickly. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, like, share, subscribe, like, share. Let's get straight into it. Tottenham go to the Selhurst Park, looking to be still top of the table as we go into the next round of games. And to be fair, um, to be fair, I'm gonna put it. See what I'm gonna do. Hold on a minute. I think. To be fair, Tottenham didn't have to do much in this game. They just had to come into the game and try and get a win. It was going to be a tough game as usual, and it was going to be a tough game as usual, and they just had to come in and do their thing. And yeah, it was a London derby. London derbies are always very tough, and they just had to come in and just get the game, win the game. The game kicked off with Palace just defending deep, no space for Tottenham to go into to find those spaces, find those angles. I think it was just a case of being patient, and I think patience was the name of the lady that day. In terms of that game, Tottenham had to be patient, take their time, and find those angles to get the goals they need. First half was a bit slow. Everything was slow. Those kind of games you can see how they're going to pan out. Tottenham had to be really, really slow in the way they approach the game, and then they had to find those angles and try and find spaces for Sonny. And the manager spoke about that before the game. That the problem was going to be finding spaces to create those chances for Tottenham to score. And eventually, the second half was a little bit better as the manager changed. Ben Davis came in for Odoji in the first half. Second half, manager changed, brought in Emerson as an inverted fullback. I think it paid off. Tottenham grew into the game, played a lot more on the front foot. They moved the ball a little bit quicker. And the quality shined through. First goal was just a lucky goal, I would say. Although Madison was the one that took a quick corner. I think he took a quick corner with Sa. Sa, I'm very impressed with him. And he just played a 1-2 with Madison. No, he tried to go past his man, Sa, and then the ball deflected into Madison's path, and Madison just whipped into the box, not going for anything, just whipping into that danger area. And the defender, as soon as the defender touched, you can see the look on his face. He knew the ball was going in the back of the net. And yeah, he couldn't really do anything about it, to be honest. And from then on, Tottenham had more control. They're still passing. One thing about the team is that they're always looking to progress the ball. Forward passes, one touch football. Johnson came in the second half for Richarlison, and when he came on, it was a different. The second goal was a team goal. The ball played on the right hand side to Poro. Poro played it back into the path of Sa. Sa with a beautiful crossfield pass, switching the play to the left to the sub that just came on Johnson. Johnson flicked it on first time. I think that's what Tottenham do. They take the track, just keep that flow, that tempo going. And as soon as that ball got flicked over the head of the defender, um, Madison was onto it, took it into the block box, flicked there around the corner for Johnson, who was making a run alongside him, and Sonny was there. Johnson flicked into the path of Son. Sonny was there to finish with his left foot, and from then on, Tottenham just managed the game really, really well. They played out from the back. Palace were not pressing, which Tottenham. The game got into a little bit of a lull where Tottenham was waiting for Palace to come and press before they played out. But no, Palace was not pressing, and that reduced the game a little bit to just walking tempo, and Tottenham just kept it that way till the end of the game. But Palace got a goal, which was a little bit of a handball. Nobody was sure, was it an handball, was it not? It looked like an handball from where I was looking at it. They looked at it for a couple of minutes, but they decided it was not an handball, and the game was moved on. And Palace got the goal. Palace had another chance. Tottenham made changes. Bentancur came on after being out for about 6 months or something. Came on, and I think it was good to see him. The fans were really happy. And the Tottenham keeps moving on. Got back to the top of the table after that win. It was a comfortable win in the end, except for the last minute where I think Palace had a chance, which was blazed over the bar. Injuries is going to be the problem for Tottenham. How they cope with Sonny, Bissouma, and Sarr in January. We'll see what happens. I know they're going to be signing players. They should be signing players, but it's looking good so far. Man of the match for me was Sarr, Pepe Sarr. And and if we're gonna do the match ratings for the match ratings for the match, it was gonna be we're gonna do the match ratings for the match quickly. I'm gonna say let's just go through that quickly for the ratings. Vicario in goal for me. Vicario in goal. I'm gonna give Vicario Vicario in goal. I'm gonna give Vicario an 8 in goal. I think it was solid. He was he came out when he had to. The goal that beat him, he couldn't do nothing about it. So I'm gonna give I'll give Vicario an 8. Let's say the fullbacks, Poro, Poro. Yeah, I think it was good defensively and offensively as well. I'll give Poro an 8 as well. Pedro Poro, I'll give him an 8 as well. Pedro Poro an 8 as well. Davies, I think Davies came in, he did his thing, but you can tell the speed was not there. He was not joining attack quickly enough. Did his defensive stuff properly. I think for Davies, I'll give him. Yeah, I think he did his defensive stuff really well, and he was solid defensively. But in this team, you gotta be able to, do the other side of the game as well, go forward and create chances. So I'm gonna give not Polo again. I'm gonna give I think you might as well just see. I'm gonna give Davis a 6. Give him a 6. He did his thing. There is a six. Who else? There is a six. The two centre backs. Two centre backs. I think they were the stars of the day. To be honest, played really well. Gonna give Romero an eight. I think it was solid. It was you can see the relationship between Romero and Van der Ven. Uh, his partner in crime. I'll give him. Yeah, he did really well. The way he was covering, when Tottenham were pushing on, and he was recovery his runs was good with the highlights of that play. I'm gonna give Van der Ven a nine. He was very very good. Van der Ven a nine. Um, Bis, I'm gonna give Bis. I think it was a bit sloppy with the ball, giving away the ball occasionally. I'll give him a six. I expect a lot more from him. I expect a lot more from Bisuma. I'll give him a six. He was giving away the ball a lot. And this especially in the second half. So that's why I give him a six. I think he needs to step up. I expect a lot from Bisuma. Um, his partner in crime. This boy is very impressive. I'll give him an eight. He's been very, very good for Tottenham. I'll give him an eight. He's been very good when he came on. Every time he's been playing, he's been very good. I think Madas, give him an eight as well. Could have got a nine or 10. His performances have just been really good. Madas, um, who else in the team? Um, Son, I give Sonny an eight as well. Very, very good as well. Did he come, finished his dinner really well. That's what Son is there for. Stick the ball in the net. Not really caring about his approach play, to be honest. In terms of Richie, everything seems to be falling just off his knee, off his back. As a striker, you need him to be scoring goals. But I think he did everything well that he was asked to do. He did everything well. In terms of creating play, there was some passes. He played one touch football, so I'll give him a seven for that. For Richie, who else? Um, for Kulu, Kulu has been played really. He's played well, especially in the last game against Fulham. Was really good. I gave him a seven. I think he could have done a little bit better. I gave Kulu a seven. In this one, I think he's got a higher ceiling in terms of his performances. But on this one, I think he was a little bit lacking in finishing and decisiveness. In terms of the subs that came on, the subs, Oibie, yeah, he came on, did his thing. I think he came on for I think he came on for Bisuma, and I think he did his thing. Came on, did his thing. Who else? Emerson as well came on, had a little bit more add a little bit more injection into the play, driving forward. I gave him a 7 as well. He just can see what he was trying to do. He was trying to basically just just a little bit more create, a little bit more aggressive on the ball, and forward passing and just running, making runs of their right fullbacks. And I think he did that well when he came on. That's what the manager brought him on for. Johnson played really, really well. I give him a 7 as well. Came on, the same thing as Emerson, created what the manager wanted, a little bit more energy. That's what he brought into the game. It was very, very good, especially with the second goal. And I'll give him a 7. And I think finally the last person that came on was Benton Cole. He's been out for a while. Yeah, I think he's gonna take him time before he gets to, gets a grip with the game. He didn't really do much, and I think he just did what he was asked to do by the manager, and I think he did it really well. So yeah, I'm gonna give Benton Cole 6, 5, 6, 7, 7. Let's go 6 because he didn't actually do much. It's going to take him time to get used to the pace of the game. And who else? And then the manager. Manager, I think he made the changes. I like the way he went for it and made it a change when we needed to, just put a little bit more pressure on Palace. And he made those changes at halftime, being really decisive and taking the game to Palace. So I'm going to give Koglu a 8. So yeah, that's that's the ratings for the game. I think Tottenham really deserved it, and I think the confidence goes on. They're going to lose games, but we just have to wait to see when that will be. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. This is all about 90 minutes. Tottenham taking on Fulham taking on sorry, Crystal Palace taking on Tottenham at Sellers Park. Please subscribe, like, share. Thank you to all my subscribers. Really, really appreciate it. We want to get to 200 subscribers, 100 subscribers by Christmas. If we can make it 200 too, that would be fantastic. But, we're really looking forward to the rest of the week in terms of football. And I'll see you around next time. Take care, guys.